It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute, but I'm back. Sorry for the long wait, but I'm back. I want to talk about Luka Doncic. This is probably my last MVP video on Luka for the season. I've been away for a month. I think the last time I posted was on the 13th of March. It's actually the 13th of April, so it's been exactly a month. And a lot has happened in a month. And I just want to talk about Luka. This is my last case. I'm not going to be like heavy statistical like other videos. I'm not going to talk about crazy things. I just want to talk about it from like a general perspective, as a consumer of basketball, why I think Luka is an MVP. I won't even say he's the most valuable player in our league. I will get to that later, but I just want to say that I think he deserves the award. You know, according to the guys that got it in the past, I think Luka deserves it. Harden got his award. Russ got his award when they did crazy stuff. Giannis got his awards. Steph got his award when he went 50, 40, 90. And LeBron, even though he's been probably the most valuable player in our league for years upon years upon years, he didn't get the award a lot of the time. Because other players were just doing spectacular things. So even though Joker is, spectacular and probably the most valuable player in our league, I want to give it to Luka because I think sometimes even if you're the most valuable player in the league, you can lose out on the award if somebody's just doing something more spectacular. And I think this is one of those cases where even though Joker is definitely probably more valuable as a player, Luka is doing something more spectacular. But before I get into the video, I want to promo myself. At the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a real question. If you actually care about my videos and you want to watch that, you can watch that. If not, you don't have to watch it. I'm probably going to put a chapter so you can, it'll at whatever point in the video, it'll switch and I have a question about the direction of my channel. Other than that, let's just get into this because I don't have much to say besides Luka Doncic is great. He's averaging 34, 10, and 9. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've never seen anything like this from a point guard before my entire life. I'm a Curry fan, and Curry's my favorite player. What Luka's doing right now is actually historical because we've never seen an actual point guard do this. Luka's actually a straight up point guard doing what he's doing. He's straight up a shooter, a straight up shot maker, step back. We've never seen a step back as prolific as his ever. What Harden did with his step back was one thing. Luka has perfected it to a different level. I've talked about it before. It's the angle at which Luka shoots. He's leaning back when he shoots it, so you can't guard it because it's like Steph Curry's step back is crazy, right? Steph Curry's the greatest shooter ever. But if I want a one-on-one three-point shot, even though Curry has probably better on-ball moves and step backs, it's because Luka can shoot the shots that Curry can't. It's not that Luka can make shots better than Curry. It's that he can literally shoot the shots he can't because he's got height. He's making you jump forward if you want to block it. Nobody's going to jump forward. You have to get off your feet because he's always leaning back at the high point of release. And it's a slow jumper, but it doesn't matter because he's not going straight up. It's not like a Klay Thompson jumper. He's leaned back with it. So when he does that step back, he's already made space from the step back. And then if he's leaning back when he shoots it, his point of release is so high, it's like a volcano. So what you can't do is guard that unless you're a big wing. But if you're just a big wing, right, he's gonna Luka is a master of speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. And so he's just so prolific. I mean, he's averaging 34 a game. I haven't seen this from a point guard before. We've seen James Harden do this, but we haven't at this level where you're averaging 34, 10, and 9. That is monumental. And I don't think anybody's talking about it right now, besides the topics you have to talk about ESPN wise. But it's really spectacular what Luka Doncic is doing. It's not even funny. It's actually we've never seen this before. We're witnessing history and nobody cares. And it makes me feel some type of way. I don't know if it's racial. I don't know if it's political. I don't know why this is the case. But what Luka is doing is literally monumental. It's historical. We've never seen this in the NBA before of a point guard doing what he's doing. He's amazing, man. And so basically, I kind of mentioned it earlier. My opinion is this. I think that in terms of value, if you look at the word at face value, and we complained at the NBA a lot for this, right? And so I get it. We complain that we gave the award out, or the NBA gave the award out to not the most valuable player, but to the most popular player, the player who's doing the craziest thing. And people were mad at that. And it was a topic where people were like, hey, we should stop doing that and we should just give the award to the most valuable player. LeBron deserves 10 MVPs. You know what I mean? And that was the argument. But now that it's actually happened, I kind of want to go back because even if Joker is more valuable, I would want to give Luka the MVP this season just because what he's doing. It's historical. We've never seen this, and we might not ever see this again. Luka's not going to be playing forever. He's talked about it. He's not a guy who wants to, slave away. Uh, with basketball, he has more important things to do. We might not see this for a long time. We might not see him to 35 years old at this level. It's monumental, and I think this is like the first year, like of he's been doing great things his whole career. This season is a bit different. Like like 34, 10 and 9. We've never seen that before from a point guard ever. 37 minutes per game, 49% from the field. This is not normal. So my argument is this: even though I understand Joker is more valuable, nobody wants to see Joker in the playoffs, man. You can't do nothing with that man. You know what I'm saying? But I think Luka is just having such a season that like he deserves like consideration, like real consideration. He's not just like the backup to Joker, at least. Like they've got him at number 2. He finally got to number 2 in the MVP race, and he should have been number 2 from week 3. You know what I mean? And he's finally got number 2. He finally overtook Shea. But man, that's my opinion, and I want to talk about Shea, and then we're gonna talk about Joker. This is why I think he's better than Shea for MVP this season. If you're a Thunder fan, personally, man, I think it'd be better for the NBA if SGA got the MVP more than like any player, more than Luka, more than Joker. If SGA got the MVP, bro, this would just be great for basketball because the man, his personality, I love his personality more than probably any player in the league, man. They asked this man, bro, how do you stay so consistent? You're averaging 30 every game. How do you stay consistent? That man said, my whole life is consistent. Oh my goodness. He said, my whole life is consistent. Bro, I love SGA, bro. His game is so smooth. He's so swaggy off the court, on the court, bro. I love it. It's pretty, but I'm not like, let me chill. I'm not like, trying to be a fanboy, but like, bro, that's a lot of likes in one sentence, but he's been great, man. But the argument is this: Luka's just been better. And he's having an MVP caliber season, but Luka's having a historical season. It's common knowledge. He's just playing better. Can we accept that? Luka's just having a more monumental season. We've never seen this before. And then we get to Joker. And Joker's been playing great this season. I think Joker's having a better season than his first 2 MVP seasons, but it's not by that much. Yeah, he flirts with a triple-double, but I think if Joker can actually pull off the triple-double as a center, that's monumental. Give him the MVP. He's flirting with it. He's 26, 9, and 12. You ain't got there yet. I know we can say it all day, like, oh, he's a center. He's nearly averaging a triple-double. I think it'd be easier for at least for him being the front runner. Like, he stayed at number 1 basically ever since MB got hurt, and he has not moved from number 1 since. Like, I think there's something crazy about that. Like, he has not been playing that good. If he was averaging a triple-double, you might be like, 1 assist, bro. 1 assist is a big thing. That's just how I feel about it. I think Joker is just not, he's not doing anything that crazy compared to what Luka's doing. I think other players are playing great. SGA and Joker are worthy of an MVP. Luka's just playing better. That's how I feel about it, man. So yeah, that's just it. That's how I feel about the whole thing, bro. All right, so here's the very important question I want to run by you guys. Here's the thing. I think I'm going to be making more content than basketball content. Like, I might start making videos that isn't just basketball related, and I just want to make sure you guys are cool with it. I'm going to do it regardless, but if you guys can acknowledge this and just like, because here's the thing, man. There's not so much I can talk about with basketball. There's a lot of things I can talk about, in the world. Like, I went a month without posting. It wasn't really much to talk about with basketball. I'm not always going to have the time with my schedule to, like, watch basketball games so I can even be educated. Like, a game takes 2 minutes. What the heck? 2 hours and 30 minutes, right? So, and usually, like, they run over. So, like, to even, like, if I just want to, like, focus on one team and to be able to make good takes on that team, I would have to, like, study their game. I can't just watch highlights, and that just takes up a lot of time. I don't be having the time for all that. There's other things that I'm indulging in than just basketball, and other things that I'm interested in that I can make videos on. My channel is Convos with Carter, so I might not just make basketball content strictly. I'm still going to talk about hoops. I'm still going to talk about Luka and the Mavericks and Curry and them boys, but my videos are just going to have a bigger stretch. So I just want to let everybody know that if you actually care. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video.